6 or like 7 a.m. outside with Bummy Hades and Bummy me. If you saw the intro or by the title of the video, basically gonna be talking about should you get a Malinois or not. I feel like a lot of people talk about pros and cons and stuff like that, but not if you should get one. So we're gonna talk about that later, but right now we're just outside doing a morning little routine. We usually do like playtime or training right now. I'm so tired. I'm just like, whatever, dude, like free roam. Live your best life. I might throw a gym clip in this vlog, but if I don't, I either didn't go or I just didn't feel like filming it. Hades. So I did hit the gym today, but I didn't get any footage, so it doesn't matter. Usually my wonderful Brittany would be right here to my right or to my left, but she got in a car accident today and her lip is like stitched up, so it's just me. She is safe though. She has some stitches in her hands too, but she's safe. If she approves, I'll show you guys in the video. Anyways, yeah, let's get to it. So the question of, should you get a Belgian Malinois or not? My answer to that is no, you should not get one. The reason I'm saying that is because if you ask yourself, should you get a Belgian Malinois? You're not ready for a Belgian Malinois. Everybody, or at least 99.9% people that have Belgian Malinois or Dutch Shepherds they just mentally know that they want one and they're ready for one. It's not like a think about it type of situation just because of how the breed is. I mean, I have a Belgian Malinois and a Dutch Shepherd. I'll put them right here. Both from working lines, and I already knew that I wanted both of them. I mean, even ignoring the ones I've had in the past and more, but I've always known when I wanted one. I never had to question it or think about it. So I'm gonna say no, just starting off right there. But I mean, it's just my personal opinion that it shouldn't sway you anyway. But I mean, first I would start off like just even talking about like some cons and pros of a Belgian Malinois. These are my personal ones, so just like how I feel. Everyone has like their own, type of different thing that they hate or really don't like, or that they do like. Excuse me. First thing I would say, and these are in no order, but I would say starting off with pros. I mean, damn, I'm messing up, bro. Starting off with cons. The number one con for me, damn, I just said it's not in order. All right, a number one con, bro. Son of a. All right, look, man, let's be serious. So, a con for me is whining and spinning in the crate. They tend to whine a lot, like even just getting up and going to the bathroom, bro. It's frustrating. It really depends on what day it is for me. Sometimes it's just like a normal day and I'm just like, whatever, it's my mouth on my Dutch. But there are some times where I have like either a long night or a very early morning and I'm kind of just like, bruh, like, can y'all be quiet or like shut up or chill out? But at the end of the day, I still kind of go like, it's what the dog is. The second con, or the next con, I would say is probably drive, which is like a pro and a con for me. Like I said, some days it's not too much, but there are some days where it's just like, bro, get a grip. It's like having a little kid just be so like attentive 24/7, and sometimes I just wish like, I could just send him off on his way to school or something like that and just like, hey bro, start walking or do whatever. But mine are always on my hip, which it's cool. And then there are some times where you just are like, bro, go have fun and do something. But they always need that job to do. And you can run into ones that don't have as much drive or ones that do have a lot of drive. A lot of stuff goes into that as far as like bloodlines, where you got it from, how you raised it. And I really don't like when people are like, yeah, well, mine is like very mild-mannered and cool. And I'm like, all right, bro, well, you got lucky. Like, it's it's all good. Like, you got lucky, that's fine, but mine is a fireball. Both of mine are fireballs. So, but I purchased them on purpose like that. So, another con I would say is cleanliness. You have to make sure you either like are bathing them or wiping them down, and because we always got to go outside and play or do protection work, bite work, anything like that, and it's usually in the grass, mud, dirt. So like I have to clean up like every single day. I mean, it's a natural thing to clean up every single day, but bro, they be getting like super dirty, and I can never wear like fresh clothes. Like I can't just take a shower, put on the newest pants, newest shirt, and then like go play with them, because they're just gonna kick up dust, dirt, flying everywhere, going crazy, and the clothes are too clean. The last con I probably would go with is it's really not a con on them. It's kind of more so a con of just like general population and society. They're not the like, I'm not gonna say, I'll say like you don't train them the average way. I'm not saying an average way won't work, but there are a bunch of different methods I think that work for them and are needed in place for them, because they are herders, they are working dogs. That's what the breed is made to do. So a lot of people like might say something about you correcting them, or like look at you a certain way, or not really understand because they have their little Labrador that they've had since like 5 or something, and they've always been able to use treats and stuff like that, and it just causes a whole bunch of type of conversation I really don't care to have with somebody. I'm not saying abuse your dog, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying there are definitely some actions that have to be taking place with a Malinois or Dutch Shepherd, especially from a working line, and a lot of people like to comment on those things and just have something to say, and it's just like annoying, and I always respond back, hey, you want to come take him? Because he's not going to let you do it. First of all, he's going to bite you, but second of all, like, dude, whatever you think works for your dog, that's fine, whatever. Hey, if you got that, you got that, you know what I mean? But and secondly, I just say, okay, well, if I didn't do that, I promise you, you would not even understand the havoc that this dog would cause if, these things were in place. So sometimes society just gets a little bit freaking annoying with working dogs and stuff like that. Kind of like got to keep, it's just annoying. They don't really understand. So it's just a society con, I would think, but my dogs are fun and they're great. Now let's get into the pros. My first pro is 100% gonna be protection trained. Just them having that willingness to want to protect, want to be your companion, want to be your friend, and doing a damn good job at it. I love that. And one of the biggest things is like Brittany likes to go for walks and stuff like that. So, as being a woman nowadays and just in general, sometimes it's kind of hard, you might get scared, or you might not just want to walk around or whatever like that, but when she's walking with them, she feels 100, I'm not gonna say 100% safe, but I mean, she knows that if anything was to go down, someone was to snatch her purse, snatch her bag, or do anything, she has that sense of security. Is that how you say it? I guess sense of security, but she has that security to where she knows like, this dog will lay its life on the line for me, or this dog will like really fire up as soon as I say that word. So that's my first pro. Second thing I would say, or another pro I would say, oh damn, hold on. Another pro I would say is, like I said, drive. Like, drive can be a con and it can be a pro. But there's always something able to do with my dog. Like, there's never a day that goes by where my dog is like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to move around. Like, I don't want to play. Because stuff like that for me can get boring to where I'm just like, all right, well, we're just going to go outside and do what? You know what I mean? Versus they're always coming out the crate, go straight to their sit, get their e-collars on. They're like, all right, let's go. I mean, I don't even have to, well, I taught him, but, my dog runs and grabs his tug, grabs a bite sleeve, whatever. It's like, all right, we'll like, he kind of like picks his own toy basically. But he's ready to play, no matter whether he's ready to search, do detection. They're always ready to do those things. I'm not going to say all of them, but you know, most of them ready to play, ready to move around, ready to have some fun. And I like that. I'm not a person who wants to just go outside and just walk up and down the street, use the bathroom, and then like dog comes back in the house. I like that I'm able to play around with toys, tug, send them on searches, things like that. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Another pro of these fools. Oh, another pro actually is their clinginess, because the days where I'm like super just ready to be around my dogs and you come home and like they're just like instantly on your hip, you don't even have to worry about it, especially if you teach them how to heel. It's the coolest thing, and they just cling right onto you. But like I said, that can be a con too, because some days they're just like a little bit too much. I think I'll end with, I think those are 3 cool things about that I don't like and that I do like. But yeah, considering there's a lot of things to consider when you get one though. So a lot of things to consider is don't be the person who thinks, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a high drive dog and I'm gonna go for walks, hikes, and do it. That's not enough. It's not gonna work. It might seem like enough. You might think it's enough, but that just means you never had a mile. It's not gonna be enough. These dogs like I said, they were built to herd. I said built. They were bred to herd, protect, serve. So they need a job. They need to do things physical. They need to be having that mental stimulation. They need all those things. So don't think it's gonna be some walk in the park where you just playing around and they're done for the day. I mean, I've seen my dog literally just has tongue falling out of his mouth and he still wants to do something. So don't think it's gonna be like that. If you do get a Malinois, definitely get with a professional trainer. I didn't have to do that because I'm a previous professional trainer, but get with a professional trainer. I don't care what no one says, how many YouTube videos you think you're gonna watch, blah, blah, blah. Get with a trainer. There are some people who can do that though, so I kind of take that back, but most of the time, you want to get with a trainer, 99.9% of the time. You also want to be making sure that you understand the breed. I mean, I've had clients come to me and they walk in with their dog and they explain all these issues, and I'm like, where's the issue? It's a Malinois. Like, you're complaining about a Malinois being a Malinois. I don't understand what you want me to do, sir or ma'am. Like, there's nothing that I can do for you here. This is basically what you bought, and this is how he is. This is how he's going to be. So a lot of trainers will do that too, and like tell you, you know, you can take out certain things of a dog. I mean, you can manage things, but if someone tells you they can specifically take this out of your dog's personality, I wouldn't listen to them. You can manage things, but you can never take it out. So yeah, just understand the kind of dog that you bought. I also definitely, if you get a Malinois, I recommend getting into a sport, whether it be dock diving, protection training, search and detection, EOD, like anything to keep that dog working, because you're gonna need that. You like I said, you might be that lucky one out there that gets a Mal that's just like chilling and doing whatever, but you're most likely gonna need that. So definitely get into that with training, and it makes it fun. You don't just, you know, have a dog sitting around 24/7. You actually get something to do with your dog. Oh, last thing, if you get a Mal, bro, don't like, you can pick up your phone and watch all these videos you see of these dogs on Instagram, like whether they're doing good bite work, good detection, tricks, obedience, all those things, right? Most of the people, they never show you like how long it took to get there, or like the ugliness of it, the bad part of it, of like all the mistakes and stuff like that. So don't be too hard on your Mal, because they do learn pretty quick, but they'll have like mistakes. I'll give you a perfect one that I didn't have to overcome it, but I messed up one. This is like years ago on a Malinois, and the Malinois kept running back to me after doing a search and detection. And oh wait, Brittany's calling me. Hold on. Yeah, man, just my Chipotle order came. But yeah, we'll eat that later. So yeah, the dog kept running back to me, and I wasn't really paying attention. And I was like, what's wrong with this dog? Blah, blah, you know what I mean? But, you know, so sometimes you will have like your own errors, but you just got to work through it. Like all in said in that story, like the dog was finding with the object, but I had taught the dog to come back to me. I just messed up a bunch of different ways. And that can happen being a professional trainer or just in general. Like it happens, you will mess up if you get a Malinois. There will be times that they irritate you. There will be times that they are the best dogs in the world. I think those are a couple key notes. I'll probably do another video like this too, because a bunch of this right now is just like on the fly and it's like really hard to think right now. Oh, another thing, if you do get a Malinois or Dutch Shepherd and you start doing like bite work and protection training, definitely make sure you look up the laws in your state with that, as far as like if your dog bites somebody or like, you know, causes a bunch of different stuff like that. Look all that stuff up. Like what happens if you have to actually bite a threat. I mean, if he or she has to actually bite a threat, you have to sick your dog on somebody. Definitely know your state laws. I know everyone's is in different states, so make sure you follow up on that. Other than that, yeah, I can't think of a lot right now, but I'm gonna try to do something else like this again on Malinois, or I'll show you guys more about my Malinois, my Dutch Shepherd, and try to talk about some other things. Like I said, this is on the fly, so I'm just like spewing whatever comes straight to my head right now, which is pretty fun. But yeah, so I'm gonna go eat this Chipotle and see you guys on the next vlog.